society. So if people don't put your trust in men. The importance of this Bible study is to show that the Bible shows that the condition of the present state of the world is unstable because human characters are being destroyed. What we need is people with holy characters, and that will only come through the gospel of Jesus Christ being presented to human beings. But we have false religion also deceiving human beings. So this is why now therefore, when world leaders meet with world religious leaders, and these religious leaders don't have the truth, they deceive these men and cause them to practice what? Deception in the face of thinking that they're serving God. That is why the Bible says they have a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. So both religious leaders and political leaders and the international bankers, they are hypocrites in the eyes of God, and they are causing problems in society. James chapter 5 and verse 1, it says, "Go to now, ye rich men." Here God is showing his wrath upon the international bankers. "Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." So God knows what is happening in the world today. Many political leaders are maneuvered through the international bankers who conspire on the economic situation of every country. He says, "Your riches are corrupted and your garments are not eaten." Simply meaning that these things are temporal. These things won't last forever. "Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire." Then he shows now therefore the evil that they are doing. It says, "You have heaped treasure together for the last days." Okay? You have heaped treasures together for the last days. So what we are seeing here therefore is that the international bankers are hoarding. They are hoarding the riches for the last days. They are heaping up riches and causing suffering upon the poor. Okay? And the disabled. So what you're seeing here therefore is a kind of conglomeration or monopolization or an extra proportion of rich men taking much to themselves, okay, and leaving the masses to suffer. He goes on here. "You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which of you kept back by fraud." So what is God speaking about here? He's speaking about the injustice that is practiced in the workforce, in the employment field. You see, people, the Bible exposes the problem. The real problem is not the American dollar is falling. The real problem is that those men who are in control of the economic situation, those men who have the monopoly or who are conglomerates of the businesses, they are holding back. They are stealing. They're not giving you a proportionate wage. They are telling you, okay, the average daily wage is supposed to be $8. Who determines $8 can feed anybody? Why they have so much? Why don't they take the $8 themselves? So they are holding back. And God is saying, you are holding back from the hire. And they are crying out. You have heaped. The Bible says, you are holding the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. Which of you are kept back by fraud? So the Bible is showing therefore that economic conspiracy is taking place because of fraud in the hearts of men. And they are causing the whole thing to trickle down in society and causing chaos. So the average person cannot have enough to feed their families. Healthcare is being in a terrible state of affairs. Okay? And it's causing now therefore trouble upon the face of the earth. Okay? It's causing trouble upon the face of the earth. So let's go on now. It says here, it goes on. So you have kept up by fraud, and they cry it. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So what we are seeing here, God is showing clearly, indeed, that what? God is showing us clearly here that the people who are suffering because of what they call the exploitation of the rich over them, their cries goes up to God. It means God is taking note of the exploitation or the injustices that is being done on an economic level. So then therefore the peace and the security that is being promised by world leaders cannot work. Why? Because these men, when they sit in power, they don't manage the economy properly. Therefore, exploitation taking place, and it will create a problem. It naturally creates a problem. Okay? So then, therefore, verse 5 here says, you have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. So what the Bible is showing us in therefore, there are a lot of men in society, they are living it up, but they are causing others to suffer. And the Bible tells them they have condemned and killed the just. Meaning therefore a lot of innocent and honest Christians are suffering, and God is taking note of that. The Bible tells us that Yahweh God has mercy upon what? The widow and the fatherless. So though some people may be unconverted, when God sees injustice being practiced upon the widow and the fatherless, he takes note. So God is showing therefore that problems on the earth is being caused by political intrigue, economic conspiracy, as well as false religion. And the Bible tells us therefore, he will enter into judgment the wicked men on this earth. Let's turn to Isaiah. Okay? Let's turn to Isaiah and we'll see. So remember now, these exploitation and atrocities that is taking place under the guise of economics and business in the world today, they all manifest wickedness in the eyes of God. And Yahweh, mighty God of hosts, will manifest his retributive judgment against this world. These state of affairs will culminate to the grand event of the second coming of Christ. This is why it says in verse 7 of James chapter 5, be patient therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Okay? Unto the coming of the Lord. So Christ will manifest his second coming. We get that clear. Okay? Now Isaiah tells us this again. Isaiah 24 verse 1 to 6 also highlights again, at the end of Earth's history, political intrigue has been the cause. Again from verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, as with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress. That is the employment situation. As with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. So what God is showing him therefore, that the problem upon the face of the earth is people having the high interest rates that banks are taking upon people, the high interest rates of international lending agencies upon poor nations. Okay? That is a problem upon the face of the earth. It is causing insecurity. Economic insecurity is taking place upon the face of the earth. With the buyer and the seller, yes, goods and services are not equal. There's an unjust weight. So the Bible is showing us the conditions of the world, the economic, the political, the religious conditions of the world. It is terrible. And it ends in the chaotic situation when Jesus Christ has to come. It says, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken his word. So it will end in chaos and destruction. Why? The Bible shows us simply, verse 5, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell in are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left, which is the faithful Christians. So we are seeing everything on the earth will end up in chaos and destruction. Now, let's go a little further again. So the present state of the world is terrible. False religion, corrupt world leaders in government with economic exploitation by international bankers will cause rebellion against the law of God, Jesus Christ, and his saints. Yes, it will cause terrible rebellion upon the face of the earth. Proof of this. Let's go to Revelation chapter 17 and we'll see something. Revelation 17 tells us what's going to happen. Right? I read from verse 12. It says here, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings. Now this is a high symbolical knowledge which is simple. These 10 horns symbolize the 10 nations. But the 10 nations of Europe are now worldwide because Europe went forth in its monopolization all the different countries